Darkness grows in the eastern skies. The Dark Lord Sauron gathers his armies to him in the shadows of Mordor. In the bowels of Isengard, his puppet Sauron leads a murderous hawk, whose sole purpose is the destruction of the world of men. The foul servants of Mordor march upon the free lands and slaughter all those who stand against them. Once more, the three people of Middle-earth stand upon the precipice of doom. The battle for Middle-earth has begun.
My Gavanen Manine, and well met indeed. My name is Runstag, and welcome to the first episode of the Woodland Realm campaign for Divide and Conquer version 5, along with an early access version of the Epic Unity Rework submod. Welcome at last to the first episode. Now, I would advise you all before watching this video, and if you have not already seen the prologue episode called Episode 0, then I suggest that you give it a watch straight away. It has quite a few interesting facts and information about the campaign before this video, so I would recommend you watch it. Now, I will leave a link to it in the description of this video, so you can check it out straight away. And also, there's also timestamps, so if there's a particular bit you're looking for information-wise, then you can find it on the timestamps all there. Other than that, I would like to say, of course, a thank you to all the views and all the comments I've got from the prologue video. I know the prologue video is always like one of those, will they get loads of views? Usually the first episode always gets boosted the most in the algorithm, so I wasn't sure how good the episode 0 did, and it did pretty well. 200 views in the last 24 hours, which is pretty damn good. A lot of great comments as well. I will reply to a couple of them in the video as we go along. But yeah, of course, thank you for all. And also, another thing I will mention is that my subscribers has gone up by in the last month, and really with the release of that video. It's a shame I can't actually find out how many subscribers went from. No, I have no idea. No, but anyway, I'm now up to 2,258. It was like 2,200 and something for like ages. 2,230, I think, roughly. It was just sort of sitting there for a while because, yeah, while I was posting, because the multiplayer stuff just didn't really get much in the way of traction, sadly. But this has really kicked off, and I couldn't be any happier. Also, Karen from the poll, and you all may possibly notice a few things on the map. And I will actually zoom in on the map as well, so you can see it clearly. The poll went up, of course, choosing the start options. So that's also another thing I probably recommend you watching the prologue is the start options, because that's important, and the custom generals, that's also another important thing. So yes, I will reveal to you the results as of 2 o'clock, or nearly 3 o'clock now, in the afternoon on the 3rd of July. This is the current votes, the amount of the votes, and the results at the moment. It's at a stage now where I could have left it a few extra days, but I'm pretty certain that I can't see it moving any differently now. So with a total of 106 votes, which is always great when the poll gets 100 votes, or over that, that's always good to see. And yes, so as you can probably maybe tell, it might be looking like a Horde start, or a hardcore one. It's similar to that, but not quite. So for the normal campaign start, 21% of 106 people voted for the normal campaign start. Many people were in favour of that. A friend of mine was as well. But either way, I think most people were happy for whichever sort of campaign. But most people were 21% anyway, voted for the normal campaign. 18% voted for the hardcore campaign start, and this is not quite the hardcore campaign start. And of course, as you might possibly have been slight inclination with the fact that the Dol holds the Elven Acres, it is going to be a Horde campaign. However, we will still control Thranduil's halls, and I'll explain why we hold that, and it's mainly, well, I'll explain now. It's for a script. So basically, the script fires around turn 40 to 50 for the whole Elven Alliance script. And basically, Mordor sends an army to Thranduil's halls. But I don't know what happens if I don't have Thranduil's halls. Will the game wig out and break? Or crash the game? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have that... I'm going to have it so that we hold Thranduil's halls. One little unit inside. But we can't recruit or build anything from there as well. Something we'll do is also lower the taxes as well. Well, I might keep the taxes high so the population doesn't increase all much. Because it's meant to be a ruin in this campaign. And I'll explain why in a bit. So, of course, the results of the Horde start then. Where are we going? Dol Guldur or Ost in the Field? And with a 9% voting, not many people worried about these guys, this particular one at all. The Horde start for Dol Guldur came up at 9%. So, not many people interested in that. And I can reveal to you that we will indeed be travelling to Ost in the Field to begin our little realm and eventual reclamation of our lands. In Ost in the Field, with a total of 52% of the votes going for them. So a lot of people were very keen for me to do a Horde start. Now I guess it's very unique as well, and I like that. So let's do it. So before I go over to this a minute, to go here a minute, I've also renamed Thranduil's halls to Felegoth, which was a suggestion by Jedi Lord Nathan. I can't remember what it means again, but I think he said it was a Sindari name for that place. So I've gone with Felegoth, and that does sound pretty cool. Sounds very, a bit like Menegroth, but Felegoth, so I like that. And we're going with that as the name for Thranduil's halls, why we currently hold it. Now, as you can see, it's called the Ruins of Felegoth, because an army and the host of Mordor, Sauron, in his great eye, and his followers, saw a vision of the Woodland Realm becoming stronger and stronger. An entire woodland, basically the entire woodland, under the banner of the Woodland Realm and the Sylvan Elves, and Sauron foresaw his downfall. The fall of Dol Guldur Forest and the destruction of Dol Guldur, and the eventual marching south to Mordor. And he also, you can see, foresaw one of our leaders and warriors with the One Ring in his possession, and attempting to destroy the ring. And also, Sauron foresaw the fall of Gundabad, and also the dwarves becoming splendid over in the north, and the fall of Angmar in turn, and also Moria falling apart as well to the combined powers of Khazad-dûm and High Elves, and Anduin as well. So Sauron foresaw this, and he sent forth an host of men. He rallied up the rebel bandits and sellswords and all sorts of orcs and Nazgul, and he sent them north to descend upon the Woodland Realm. Sauron was intent on completely annihilating Thranduil, Legolas, and all of his kindred, and making sure they were rendered completely useless, essentially, was Sauron's grand plan. And so it has been done. Dol Guldur to the west has taken Torthalin, the Arrow Forest, and destroyed many of its buildings, and burnt down the city. And I was going to rename it to Ruins of Torthalin, but I kind of forgot. But I did it for Felegoth. So basically, what happened in Felegoth? So Legolas foresaw a great host coming his way. He defended the town honourably, but no, Legolas didn't die, don't worry. Legolas was fought well. He tried to send out many of his host and men to flank his enemies. With the help of Tauriel and the sons of Dior, which is called Elred and Ellerin. He attempted to defeat them. Yeah, Jedi Lord Nathan pointed me up on that one and mentioned about that. And I said I did look it up after the recording. But yeah, it's great to have a little refresher about the lore about that. When, of course, the sacking of... oh crap, I forgot the name, but... that particular place that was sacked was... anyway. But yeah, anyway. I think... wasn't Dior the sister of the woman that married Elrond's father, I think, if I remember. Anyway, we're going off topic. Legolas led a entourage in battle to try and defeat the Dol Guldur armies from the flank, but unfortunately he was unsuccessful, and the Dol Guldur armies and many of the Nazgul and forces of all across of Sauron's host pushed through to the city and defeated the army at Torfalin. Legolas and many of his men were able to save many of the refugees and managed to pull them back eastwards to try and head towards Thranduil's halls, but Legolas feared that another army, he heard rumour that another army was heading towards, of course, the Felegoth or Thranduil's halls. So Legolas was on his way, but as he arrived, he found his father on the bridge just here, where Mordor has now taken it, and he found his father in Arui, who had also heard of rumour of a massive host of forces coming this way. Thankfully, fortune had us. Gimli and Gloin were visiting the halls of the Woodland Realm, or Felegoth, as is now known, to strike up an alliance and bargain and peace between our nations, since the Battle of the Five Armies, asking the Elves and Dwarves for aid and, well, respective trade, I guess. But thankfully, a word came from Erebor of a great orc army coming up from the river, and also coming up from Emyn Nufuin and far to the further west and even northern lands. And the dwarves were able to warn Thranduil of what is coming, and Thranduil was in a slight bit of a bind, really. Will he stay and defend Menegroth, or will it fall like Felegoth? Sorry, not Menegroth. Or will it fall like Menegroth and his people be annihilated? Also, he did not know what became of Legolas. Is Legolas dead? And he thought he must continue. And he must not allow himself to be trapped inside of Felegoth and be destroyed. And with his death, obviously, much of Dale and Erebor will fall. So Thranduil left the city, abandoned it, taking many of the population with him. Only 400 remained. Basically, they remained because the game doesn't let you. It doesn't let you take them back. It has to have 400 in the settlement for some reason. I'm not sure why, but there you go. I left it on very high, so that way it doesn't make the population go up. The population shouldn't increase a great deal. I can't get rid of certain buildings, so unfortunately there's going to be a slight growth, but we'll just say there's orcs and stuff like that. But, yeah. But when the Mordor army, the scripted army, turns up, I will just auto-resolve. Which would, unless a stellar victory takes place, we will just lose the Felegoth then. But for now, we'll remain under us for about 45 turns, roughly, until Mordor's host comes and takes it. Lore-wise, in my little story, Mordor and Angmar and all like the evil forces have already taken Felegoth. Yeah, I just can't risk not holding this settlement, and also because I haven't set up that we're holding the files. So if this is taken, we will just die. So I have to sort of hold it just for the sake of the game. But when the army comes at Mordor, we will let them take it. Yes, wait. So yes, Thranduil left Felegoth. This is why I don't do intros, because I can just do it off the top of my head. And well, I say off the top of my head. I have all thought this out before this recording. I haven't just sat here and just tried to make it up. No, I've got I've worked this out already. But basically, Thranduil had already abandoned Felegoth, taking much of its people and leaving it before the hosts of Mordor could arrive. And Thranduil left with a host of forces and also mercenaries from Dale who rode west to help. Even warriors from the Anduin Vale were also staying in Felegoth as well at the time. And Gimli and Gloin have rode out with us to try and give us a chance to get away from the army. Thankfully, Legolas met up Thranduil, and Thranduil was overjoyed to have his son alive and not be dead. And so they joined forces and prepared to fight their way out of the forest. Before, as they were heading towards sort of Felegoth, making sure most of the people had left the city, a massive host of Mordor had arrived and sacked the city of Felegoth. And from where they were, they saw it burning in the distance. I can't do the burn effects because from the city, because it doesn't work unless the place has been like exterminated, I think. But yes, so Felegoth has been destroyed. Most of its buildings have been crushed, and all that remains is well, nothing. They're not meant to be there. Maybe what I might do is possibly move that unit over to Osnafield as like a just like a spare unit. But for now, they're just gonna hold there and hold the settlement until that army at Mordor turns up. So we'll just auto win any battles there, just so we don't die. But obviously I need to keep Felegoth because I don't know what will happen with the script, so I think I'm going to hold it for now. So Felegoth was destroyed and attacked by a host of Mordor led by some Angmarin men, Arnken, and also Halbar of Angmar, who arrived and took and burned Felegoth to the ground. And making Thranduil think, okay, it's time to go. So as Thranduil was heading north, Glóin went further north to try and scout, but was suddenly overcome by a massive rebel host, and Glóin is somewhere in the forest, trapped between the orc armies. Thranduil was hoping to try and make another way out, possibly maybe through this way towards Erebor, but unfortunately, another rebel host has also arrived. Now, what I did do is actually I also used the character command sheet to teleport these armies over to make it really hard, to give us a sort of the idea. It's a bit like to use a random sort of thing. The wildlings fleeing from the north from the White Walkers. This is kind of a similar thing. So yes, as they were trying to think about possibly going east, Algar, another host, had arrived, and also a host of Rune led by Khan Amdir, Lord of the Blades, has also arrived outside Dale, making the people of Dale kind of like, oh no, we can't really send much in the way of troops and aids, and the same with Erebor. We are on our own with just a couple of the dwarves left. Also, there's lots of the forest have been overrun by bandits. We do have a spy in our diplomats and Kun Mayfor, who I recruited. Also recruited many of our troops via sort of commands, just to give us a sort of like a host army. A bit like the Ardenheim or Canned, when they go in host, we have about a full stack. And we have, of course, one as well. I was tempted not to give Toriel to us until we got to Osnafiel, but I thought we'd just add her in. Also, when our other custom general comes, who is called Orfadir, when we hold 4 turns, I will teleport Orfadir, because he will spawn around here, I think. So I'll teleport him to my capital at Osnafiel once we get there. I'm hoping to get there ideally in this first episode. So the next episode we can start doing stuff over in the south. But obviously we need to get there first. And, well, we'll see how this goes. I don't want this episode to be, 2 hours long. So, I mean, I might go for about an hour, roughly. And then if it goes to about hour and a half, that's fine. I'm happy for it to go that long if need be. So, yes, lots of forces have arrived. A Northman rebel. Basically, all these guys have been wheeled into service by Sauron and his Nazgul. And they have all headed north to try and eliminate the Woodland Realm. And now we are hard-pressed to get out. And rather than let Glóin and our dwarven kin fall in battle, we'll fight them out of the way, and their only exit is really westwards, down the forest, down this way. Unfortunately, a massive rebel host stands between us. Captain Frakul, Wolf, another sellsword, and some more men of Rune has also arrived as well. Some orcs have shown them. There are actually more orc armies here. Some of them are already in hiding, but you can't actually see them. Some Druidine have come over here, some of Dale, the Angmar forces are already here behind us, chasing us out. Some of the Nazgul have also arrived to ensure our downfall. Goblins and Mora have also turned up. Haradrim have arrived, and even another runic force coming from the west to make sure that we are completely and utterly destroyed. There are other rebel armies in or about the area. Sauron is making sure that the Woodland Realm is going to be destroyed, and has set up many rebel armies all along the roads to try and surprise us as we head westwards. Sauron has foreseen that we will head to Osnafiel, and that the forges of Osnafiel is eventually going to, or the Gwyfi Myrdain will be restored. So Sauron has like an idea that we're going to head over that way. So Sauron will do everything in his power to stop us. Also the road, we will have to get past, after we fight this army, another Mordor force, some orcs, and the Witch King of Angmar, who's also arrived as well to ensure our downfall. A load of orcs already over in Emyn Nufuin, and also another host of Druidine forces, Captain Gay, has also arrived to at Emyn Nufuin, so going through there is not a good idea. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, we've already done in the prologue episode all the details about who the characters are, who the custom generals are. I will show them in the battle, but I won't worry about it for now. The first thing we'll do is send the diplomat to Erebor and officiate our alliance. Obviously trade and everything will be fine. So let's see if we can get him on board. With like that, I don't know if they accept that. I know, well, 2,000 gold. Yeah, fine. I mean, Gimli's in a bit of a dodgy position, so that's alright. There you go, we've accepted the alliance, and now we shall march outwards against us. We have basically a lot of our generals all in one army, so we need to make sure some of them don't die, ideally. We've got Bjorn Axeman, Woodland, 3 units of Woodland. What the hell's that on my... I don't know, I thought I saw a spider on my keyboard, but it's a little fly. We've got some 3 units of Woodland Spearmen, 2 units of Woodland Warriors, and also 4 units of Scouts, and 2 Wardens as well. And also reinforcing an army of DL cavalry, which I'll call them in later on. So let's go in.
Engage!
Now you see Gimli's now in the battle, along by a little reinforcing army. I'll let them turn up on their own. Gloin comes in, as also keep in mind that some of the files I've edited myself, so some things will be different. Such as Gloin's bodyguard is the Hammers of Gundabad. And Gimli's bodyguard's the same though. I don't know why Otar's leading this army. I don't know why it's not Frantuil, but oh well. And also some of the bodyguards have changed, apart from this guy, because I think he's a scripted army.
Is that what you want?
Gan Altano comes with Dragonrav Cavalry, so hopefully he doesn't pursue us.
Is that what you want?
Balagnar comes with Armored Olaghai, and Musab comes with the Serpent Archers, so they'll be deadly. They have I think they're the archers, and he's got the Dragonrav shields, look pretty deadly. And they are scripted armies again. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is going to be our first battle for this campaign. And we've got a bit of a journey to go on until we can reach our home, or reach our destination. Yeah, these guys will die. Goblin bodyguards, 2 units of orc fellas, not the best. Infantry, the wargs are the only thing that's going to be a problem. Well, and that and the black pit crossbows. And the overseers, they'll be a pain. Wolves have got some sellswords, his bodyguard sellswords, isn't it? Yeah. So sellswords, they'll be a pain, some preventing riders there. And with a lot of runic forces. Claw guard, they're going to be a pain to deal with. Bowmen, Poleaxemen, they'll be a pain to deal with. I thought for a second they were the flamethrower guys, but no. It wasn't, thank Christ. He's got Locarin bodyguard, so I think they've got cavalry bodyguards now. Alright. Let's save once again, and we shall see how this goes. I shall meet you on the campaign map. Alright, here we are. Let's have a look at our units. We'll line them up first, and then we'll have a little look. I don't know why Otar is the general, the leading general, so that's interesting. Not quite sure where everything's going to come, so we'll basically look around here. Let's go around here, it's sort of a hill. So we will gather up. So basically we'll have a little look at the units first, and then we'll sort out who's going where. So Otar then, who is the sort of the warden of the northern sort of woodland forest, although not anymore, everyone's in the turn of exile. Here comes the Elven King's Axe Guard. The custom sort of look and the armor upgrade is done by the by EUR, so that's all down to them. So well done. It's pretty good. They're a pretty good unit, so they're looking forward to seeing them in action. I can't remember if it's Elaren or Elaren. One of the ones comes with the Myfit Ifrau. Let's move that over there a minute. The Myfit Ifrau, which of course is a very good strike infantry. Galleon comes with the Elder Council, which looks smashing. Legolas comes with Hinidawa, who are currently crouched at the moment, but there they are. And the Legolas comes with his own little strategy models, his own little battle model as well, as you can see there. So it's pretty cool. Crouching, but he's there. We've also got Toriel then. I'll just move out of the way so you can see it better. And she comes with the Elven King's Bowguard, which looks very out of the Hobbit. I like it. And she comes with her own little model as well. But it still sounds like a guy in the map. And you got Frandal then, he comes with his Arid Hirith, which is a very powerful unit, and we're looking forward to seeing him in action. I wouldn't be surprised if Legolas' bodyguard and the Arid Hirith carry us throughout the battle. And then either Elrond comes with a new Stagger Rider unit, which looks pretty cool. Very Warhammer inspired, isn't it? And then my own custom general, who is called Helsin, or Helsin Arasay is his full name, although Helsin only appears in the game. Which basically means Trojan Stag. Got some Bjorn in action with us today, looking for the men of the Anduin come to aid us. Got some spearmen, so pretty good.
Ready, elves.
Oh, clicking them already. Got the Woodland Warriors as well, which is pretty cool.
Weapons ready, elves.
More warriors. Got some scouts with us as well. Look pretty much the same, just with different weapons and stuff. We've got the Woodland Wardens. Okay, so first of all, let's go through and select our javelins. Alright. The Stagger Riders and Artericon were put into one single group. And then we're going to have a look at the archers, so we'll do that first. And then we want the holding the line infantry, probably not my, them really. Are they more line? No, they're more strike infantry. They form a line. These will be my strike infantry. Oh no, I haven't changed the keyboard shortcuts. I must do that for the next episode, but that's fine. We'll have to do with the arrow keys for today. which is not the best. Not my preferred way to play the game. I usually prefer the WADS keys, but oh well. Alright, let's just... I don't know where the army is going to be, so let's just pop them up here. And if we can get firing, that'd be great. And there you pop them back. Okay. I won't put them on guard mode yet because I don't want them to get snatched. No, it should be fine. Right. Oh god. Okay, where is everybody? Are they going to come in anyway? Or should the other guys should wait. They're going to come in the Axe Guard. Here comes Gimli to help aid Legolas. And is that Gloin over there? Or is that it's my cavalry? So the Gloin's a little bit surrounded. We need to get to him quickly. He does have the Hammers of Gundabad, so they will hopefully hold the line a bit longer. And Legolas is already firing. Alright. We'll pop the abilities. So if any of those guys hadn't in there, he's got the... And there goes the silver born arrows. And where they're going? They're going for the goblin infantry. They'll be absolutely shredded. One of the key strat is, of course, the archers. So the archers are absolutely the best of our company at the moment. So I think they're either... Right, let's move our cavalry. It's been a while since I've done the Total War battle, so let's hope I'm not too rusty. We should also take advantage of the fact that we have very good speed, and we should move forward very quickly. We have the spearmen come up behind, strike infantry behind, and we have the javelins on the flanks. Actually, they might be able to do some stuff there. Alright. Oh, they look pretty cool, don't they? I love the look of the stagger riders. They look really good. Does look a little bit better than Warhammer though, but other than that, it's really good. Right. Let's move over a little bit. Right, but now with the elves, obviously they are pretty damn good, but they are of course very costly. So I've given myself a bit of early extra money, and also for the King's Purse, because otherwise we'll go into crushing debt with this army in Horde mode. So that's what I've done so far. Yeah, so far we lost no guys. Got reinforcements coming. And just let our archers do what they need to do. To shoot as many of them as you can. And we'll be able to... We have a good advantage to be able to hit them as many times as we can. Because our range is very good. The elves are something of basically powerhouses in this game. And I think even in any other game, they're still really good. But yeah, so we'll talk about some of the comments, even though I'm trying to concentrate. But I'm kind of like, I kind of feel like we can sort of relax a bit because we're not like, we're not playing as the goblins. We can sort of chill out. Oh crap! I say we can chill out, and as here comes a massive army of those guys. Shit, pull back. Where is the? No, we're okay. We can pull back there. Let's get out of that. Right, I think with the wargs staying up. Probably time to move forth these guys, just in case they try to flank. And we shuffle the archer line down there a bit.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I've got a lot of troops to manage, so this is going to be tricky. You guys go over there and try and shoot them if you can. We'll take losses, but thankfully with the EOP thing, we will... does mean... Oh crap. Right. Get out of there, Frandle. And you, Legolas. Right. Right. There's a lot of stuff going on. I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna be a little bit rusty this first episode, but I'm gonna power on. Right. They're gonna be shooting them. That's okay. They can fire that. But the wargs are coming this way. Right, archers, just shoot them if you can. And the epic music is playing. Let's get in there and just bloody brunette bowman.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Get in there, hit them. Legolas, just shoot them, please. Alright. You're in combat, it's fine. Move the Elven's Axe Guard forward. Get in there and hit the Goblin Infantry. You guys go deal with them. It was like a little something on me there. Yeah, might lose a couple guys there to the wargs, but that's alright. God, your range is actually really bad. I didn't realize it was that bad. Good lord. Alright, run forward a bit. We still got to fight the Witch King after this. To get the hell out of Dodge. They're routing good, good. Push forward if you can. Black Pit crossbows are stupid enough to come at us in combat, which is very silly. Yeah, just fire who you want. Preferably with the Claw Guard. I don't know where the Loki Rim. What are you doing? Oh god, the Gatler. What the hell are you guys doing? Getting yourselves killed from the way. Oh crap. Just try and fight them off if you can. You're in out of combat? Because they are routing, I think. Yeah. Alright, if you can, target these guys. Yeah, they're absolutely out of you guys run in there and just finish them off if you can, rather than just getting shot at. Yeah, I don't really know what the hell they were doing. They're heading towards, how's Gloin doing? I don't think it's even got into combat. The Walker has been defeated. Or about the men of the Iron Hills about to crash, not the men, the dwarfs of the Iron Hills. Ooh. Really Bowman. They're probably alright on their own. Oh, the Locarin bodyguard. Yeah, focus on them if you can. They're all like buggering off, aren't they? Right, the hold the line infantry, just head over to. Yeah, go fight the cells. Actually, fight the sellsword. That's a good idea. It's a terrible idea, Stag. What are you doing? Oh, crap! Here comes the bodyguards. Right, try and get everyone help if you can. Trying to flank the bodyguards. We've got the Elven King's Axe Guard. I'd rather my general not get himself killed in the first 5 minutes. But the Axe Guard's good enough to be on their own. So that's good. Right, how are you guys doing? Just try and give Gloin some support. And here comes Gimli on, here he comes. Unfortunately the dwarves are very slow. So his allies, they're not really the best.
The enemy general abandons his men. Behold
right.
how our cowardly foe runs.
Right, they're off. Let's focus on the cavalry. I know selecting them all in one go is a bit lazy, but I'm
We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach
he got run over, I think.
To turn tail and run.
Right, pull them out. I think they're out of ammo actually. Alright. Yeah, run away, please. Right, the sellswords are going to be a bit of a pain. Alright, sellswords against the Axe Guard. They should be okay to defeat them and ideally. I know I should probably maybe charge in the... I should charge them in, but I don't think they're going to do a lot against the sellswords. No. Actually, if you guys come over this side, you might be able to get the runic warriors. Right, where's the rest of our forces? Alright, now just target whoever you want. Back with the elves. Oh, actually, no, target them. Because they're going to be a pain. I can't really see the death tally after this. There's going to be probably so many kills. Getting there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Guys, go up there and fight the sellswords. Try and give him a charge if you can. Please don't die in the charge. Please don't die in the charge. Please don't die in the charge. I think we've basically won. You're not doing what I told you to do, and you're doing the opposite of what I told you to do. Damn AI. Well, actually, not a bad charge. That killed quite a lot. Nice. Okay.
Only half the enemy force remains.
We're fighting to death, but they're gone. It's over. Fighting some of the runic bowmen, but they're off. Only a couple of the riders left. Just shoot the bowman if you can. Try not to kill Gimli in the process.
Men have slain the
Oh,
enemy
nice.
general. Without him, his troops will lose their
Was that
will
the
to
cell
fight.
swords, or was that, yeah, it must be the cell swords that are running. Got these Locarim bodyguards. This is the unit that I'm a little bit concerned about, but thankfully, Gimli is on his way. Alright, come on, Elred. I imagine this is probably the first time the Woodland Realm has faced much of a massive army for a while. Probably since about the 5 armies. Probably just pushing on them now, really. I'm doing the Gallo and forgetting to use my cavalry. Just get out of there, because against them, you're just not going to do anything. Oh, Legolas is out of ammo. That's fine. I'm pretty confident he'll get in, and they're gone. Now, I could have just let the AI carry on a bit, but obviously as the rebels, once they're defeated, they will just automatically die. Oh! Hitting down with 729 kills. Well, I wasn't surprised at all by that. Yep, we got the most kills. Alright, cool. Healed a couple guys, that's okay. Hopefully I can now merge and chuck we're just 500 guys, so we didn't take a bit of a beating. With his army, I think the Runic army got the most kills, so just shot the hell out of our Javelin force, unfortunately, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I will probably try and cut out some of the loading screens and turn times. I'd love to know what you think about that. Is it worth it? But I think that's probably what I will do going forward, really. But I've already gone to this one, so we may just carry on talking. But yeah, some comments I will just quickly say. I won't go into too much detail. I would like to actually in the future maybe reply to comments in the next video, I think. But for now, I won't. Yes, thanks to Project Fappa, who says looking forward to the campaign. My friend Nikos Xaris, who always comments on mainly my DAC stuff, really, but I'm sure he'll probably comment on other Turtle stuff as well. But yeah, he says a bunch of stuff. And, yeah, I mentioned about when the Havens of, because Elring ran away with Silmaril. But yeah, and he's going to write a pretty cool story for this first episode. So if you are interested in the story, then do have a look in the comment section. One of the developers behind, I think, the Angmar submod, I think. Can't remember the name of it, unfortunately, so cool. Gerald Nathan obviously mentioned the suggestion of a name, mentioned a bunch of strategy for, really, the strategy was really for the normal campaign. I don't know if he actually checked there was a vote about the start, but yeah, he put up a message thing about strategy, and some of that will probably maybe come in handy. Someone mentioned why the Nazgul, Mordor anyway, in particular, are really powerful, and why they have certain bodyguards. I'm guessing you probably didn't know get to the bit where I mentioned about I added them in, but that's okay. But I mentioned about I'm a big fan of custom general bodyguards. And I want all starting generals to stand out, really. I think I've already lost one. No one didn't die, did they? No. I was a bit concerned, and I was like, wait a minute. We're just merge them together. I think I must have pressed M already. And I mentioned someone says there's some kind of guide to change general bodyguards. So general bodyguards changing is not really that hard. I'll just jump into the battle with Mordor. If they actually. Yeah, the dwarves won't join us for this one. What have they got actually? Bodyguards. Shagrat, just bodyguard. And what are the units? Orc host, archers. So they'd be dead in 5 seconds. The only worry person I've got to really worry about is this guy, the Witch King of Angmar himself. But obviously, when we defeat him, we will just respawn. I'm interested to see what happens. Like with all these guys up here, what will happen? Will they just stay there, or will there be us? Will we have to fight him later on? I don't know. Let's see. But the Witch King of Angmar is deadly Temple Knights. I don't know why Otaris are general, but I mean, okay, fine. I guess he gets some extra command, I guess.
Wipe the blight from this land.
And that was the Forces Declaration of War of Mordor, but that's fine. Yeah, so I said there isn't an official modern guide, so I just learned from years. I've learned from years. I used to be a developer for the Lucium Turtle War team for 2 years, and before that I've done various bits and bobs elsewhere. Oh dear, this is going to be a massacre for Mordor, isn't it? It's going to be an absolute massacre. But I did mention, and I do still plan to do a custom general overhaul for DAC version 5. So basically all generals will have a custom bodyguard. And I will also extend that to actually adding generals in and adding family trees and lots of new cool stuff to come. For like a bit of a vanilla plus sort of series, vanilla plus sort of mod is sort of my plan. Yeah, so I plan to do that for other mods as well. So stay tuned. That's all I have to say for the comments, really. So let's gather up the forces. I'm just going to do like something.
More men.
Oh, wow, this is going to be an absolute massacre. Right. Hinidawa, go right about there, please. I'm not too worried about holding the bridge, because I kind of want them to come across. And then we're going to utterly kill them all. Oh, they're all going to die. Can you run, please? Thanks. Right, Thranduil, you just go about there. This is going to be a massacre. In fact, what I will do, I'll pop up the Artiricon there. Can you guys go about that? Not really sure. Anyway, yeah, go there. Oh dear, Mordor. Oh dear. Right, if you guys can go about... Ideally, one of you can go there. Oh god, they've come out already. Right, back up. They're a lot quicker than I thought, okay? They're going to try and rush Legolas. Alright, fine. Lap them up, Legolas. And they're coming up a bit faster than I planned. Right. I'm pretty confident that Legolas can probably just sit on this hill and absolutely shred the enemy. Right, Arid here from all that firing. It's going to be a massacre, isn't it? Stagger Riders can just stay there if they can. Yeah, some of the Artiricon kind of got a little bit... Alright, pull back there. You guys just back up for now. Are they still trying to charge Legolas? I think they are. Oh dear. There's only 7 of them left. Oh my goodness. Right, let's make sure everyone's in guard mode apart from the cavalry. Alright, everybody just stop firing a minute, and I'm going to charge the cavalry in before the Witch King turns up.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
What the hell was he doing? Oh, that was funny.
That
was almost comical, that was.
The battle is very much
and we got proper cavalry, so I can just charge them in. Right, everybody just stop firing. Oh crap, here comes the Witch King. Yeah, the cavalry there can just deal with them for a minute. Prepare to fire everything you have. You may fire when ready, guys. Fire! Fire! This is like a charge of the light brigade. Can you guys hurry up? Alright. Spearman movement. Oh no, 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 he's gonna stand there and take it. He's going to stand there and take it. Okay, fine. Oh, the javelins come crashing down. Oh, dear. It's not his day. Oh, he's backing away. Is that too much for you, was it? You pansy.
Bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, dear. Oh, my good God. Oh, dear. Right, let them fight. Let them fight. Oh, dear.
If we continue like this, we will smash.
Well, I think he's dead. Well, let the other council finish him off. Yeah, they just haven't stood a chance, have they? Absolute no way. Right. No, I won't send them all in, but have we got any guys behind if we want to send in some warriors to them in? To finish off that Witch King bastard. Right. Right, hold your fire a minute. Because I want to make sure... I'm pretty confident they can defeat him in battle. The Witch King's good, but he's not that good. Yeah, he's buggering off. Did we kill the Witch King? No, I think he's escaped. Escaped with his life, just about. Right, just send all the infantry in. Ensure his death and destruction. Just rush the Witch King out the gate if you can. Actually, don't send them. Just send the elite, finish him off. Alright, fine. We're gonna have to just fight and fire at the enemy now. Right. Ready, start firing. Ready, start firing. Alright. You guys move over here.
Our men have slain the
Oh, there he goes.
in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Completely obliterated there. Now, I'll probably cause them to rout. The Witch King's still alive, just about. Is he running away like a coward? Probably.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright. You guys just head down here for now.
Be quick. Be quick. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the
Oh
attack.
dear. It's all gone wrong, hasn't it, for you, Mr. Witch King? Yeah, they were routing. That's fine. Alright, don't fire. Right, just make sure all the fire at will is all switched off. I don't really shoot my own guys, preferably.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Go get him.
Victory will be ours.
Where has he gone? I can't even see the guy. There he is, up there. Come north, finish off the Woodland Realm, Sauron said. They'll easily die. It won't be a challenge at all. It'll be fine. Oh dear. Right, cavalry just go to Jordan, it'll grief and just run them down. Although it just seems that the Witch King seems to be buggering off. Come on, lads. Go on. Come on. If you run a bit faster, maybe you'll pierce him slightly harder. There we go. There he goes.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
See you later.
This is a clear victory.
Yeah, that didn't go well for Mordor, did it? I should have probably maybe given Mordor some more. I should have probably put all the Nazgul there actually, but well, one survived. And Hinidaur again, shredding the enemy. It's gonna be a doddle with them, isn't it? It's gonna be an absolute doddle with the Hinidaur. I love this faction. Yeah, Legolas unfortunately is very overpowered. But I mean, elves are overpowered anyway. And oh well. As Bilbo sniffing, smoking away his pipe weed. Oh, to be Bilbo sitting in the Hobbit home in New Zealand, just puffing away. Ah, beautiful days. It's actually cooled down a bit in the UK, so it's no longer absolutely baking hot anymore. So I can actually sit in my office and just chill for a bit. Obviously, the Witch King will return at some point, but
Follow me.
not for now. I could fight with the other guys, but now. Hopefully, Gilloin and his company will make it out there alive. They are now at war with Dogwaldor, I believe. Oh. Oh, no, the rebels they fought, didn't it? Yeah, not Dogwaldor. Right.
Come, my brothers.
We will head westward and see if Torflin can be saved.
Over here, elves.
Even though Torflin still hasn't been garrisoned, but I'm sure the AI... well, it's not... haven't ended turn yet, only, but we will head westwards. I don't really know why Legolas is not actually... Thranduil wasn't actually in charge, but anyway. Yes, so we will send out my spies ahead of the game, so we can see where and Haradrim Enforcer.
a dignitary. By the light of Elber,
A diplomat will head over to the Anduin,
alone.
sire.
and this diplomat I'm going to send onwards to the... I can't get through there, can I? No. I'll send him up this way, and we can go speak to Gundabad on the way north.
Army. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Otar's hopefully made himself a bit better commander as well. I think it was... No, I don't think he's changed that much, actually. Yeah, I don't know why Frandal and Legolas aren't leading the armies, but there you go. Maybe they're just having a bit of a holiday and letting Otar get all the glory. That, or Frandal blames him for the mess we're in, possibly, but I don't know.
Come, my brothers.
Alright, we'll carry on.
Orders completed.
Of course, this video probably will get copyrighted. I hope you also actually like the... I forgot to mention it, but I hope you like the little introduction at the beginning of the campaign, which was, of course, the... well, it was the little intro message from Third Age Total War, which just gives me no nostalgia, and the introduction, like, sort of cinematic for the Sylvan Elves campaign. For anyone who's ever played the Sylvan Elves campaign back in Third Age Total War, which I did. Not the channel, but, you know, long before the channel existed, I played as them, and the Free Peoples. Yes, restore Arnor now, which is one of the new scripts. Basically allows you to restore Arnor entirely. I can't remember if it's already in the normal version of EUR, I can't remember. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. You are playing as Northern D9 again for the first time a completely different faction. You can make a game change choice, so either let the game player naturally decline this message, restore Arnor, or reunite the King's Recur. Or choose if Arnor restored now. Gamma to White returns an extra 10,000 coin. And Andor on the hands of Aragorn. Would this make the Reunited Kingdom? Either let the game player naturally decline this message. Restore Arnor order. Okay. We'll do it now. It could be interesting. It might make us a little bit too OP because we kind of like we have a decent force, as a decent general, so I might decline that for now. The Wood Elves wither away with the fall of obviously our lands. The glades of Lascallan lay littered with the dead, hidden paths clotted with corpses. Elves that once sang and danced now spin as spider silk. Food for the courts of evil masters. Elven steel rusts amongst the broken grace of master Boa's lifelong pieces. And shattered wine barrels drift loose under the river running's flowing waters. The leaves shudder as trees are hacked to their roots, whilst capering orcs and gleefully howling wolves cackle and burn in their glee. A red mist flows through all that was once of beauty, even as dying eyes see their forests fall, their failed duty fade with silent regret. If ever a nation should need their resolve, it is now. Ere the shadow consumes, but little light remains amongst the green leaves. Oh god, oh god, they are chasing us. Let's quickly make our escape.
Stay alert.
Hopefully not run into those guys. Now, of course, why is it Osnafield that we're heading to? Now, Legolas, eager for vengeance against them, demands... feels like we should march on Dol Guldur itself and seize the capital. For the meeting was held between amongst the elves, and many were in favour of not any rash actions, and feel that we should instead go find help elsewhere. An emissary from, of course, Rivendell arrives, and basically we're told that we should seek sort of help over there. But first, head further westwards to the lands of the dwarfs of Khazad-dûm and see if they would require our assistance. The elves, the Woodland Realm, assisted Balin in his... Oh, good lord. Of course, he assisted Balin in his little quest to the west. Did they put a garrison? Yeah, they did. Okay.
Elves.
Yes, of course, we assisted the Woodland Realm. We assisted the Khazad-dûm with their heading to the west. But of course, we know not whether their expedition was successful. Whether or not they've fallen into ruin or not, I do not know. Nope. I think your rebel army just died. So I sent emissary to the Annual Vale. I've upped my king's vessel a bit to stop us going to debt. But we're still losing some money, so it is still whittling down a bit.
I do not seek trouble.
Yes, my lord. What is it you wish to discuss?
So we can get alliance on board with them.
I must
and I want
say
2,000
I'm
gold.
not
Good lord.
convinced.
I'll take it because we're going to need them.
Honor and a pleasure. As you
It pains me to say it.
stopping here.
Follow me. Like the wind.
I might grab them that, sit in that fort for a bit, lose a bit of extra money. So we've sent emissaries, we've got 750 gold. Although we lost about a load of it, but we got some money back, I guess. There's a silver lining, I guess.
Your orders.
You bring a proposition for
Now, we will, of course, accept trade rights in my head cannon. I'm not paying that much for trade rights. Fuck off.
We have no complaints, so that is all.
Especially as I'm probably going to be at war with those guys at some point in the future.
Without
You guys head
question.
around there.
Yes.
These guys will head
Tomorrow's
south
journey
to
planned.
Lothlorien.
Yes, my lord.
Now in our darkest hour, we should
Stopping
definitely
here.
seek out the help of Lothlorien. I don't know why
Follow me.
I'm going to put Thranduil in charge again and see if it lets him take charge. I don't know why he's not in charge, but there you go. But yes, I'm looking forward to this campaign. It's nice to play Divide and Conquer again. I've missed it, I suppose. It's been fun. I think we will go on to Osnafiel, and I think now we'll get there, and I think we'll end the first episode. There's lots of other stuff on the way as well. There we go.
Ready, Elves? Come, my brothers.
And I didn't get military access, did I? No. Oh well.
Orders completed.
They have to get on with it, I guess.
My lord.
We'll send our spies. Of course, we want to go west to cross the river.
My lord.
Haradrim army is still in the way, so we may have to fight them as they won't let us go past without a fight.
Seek trouble.
Although they do not seek trouble and trying to run away, I think, which I suppose
My
makes
lord.
sense. I can't bloody
Without question.
bastards. I'm interested to see what the AI does in our land. Will they attack us? They've all seemed to have disappeared, so I'm guessing they will. Dogaldor probably will attack there at some point, but
Is that what you want?
we'll see what happens. Maybe when we return to reclaim our homeland. I could obviously reclaim our homeland right now with our army, but to be honest, there's a lot of enemies in the area, and to be honest, and it just makes it interesting. Actually, us going into exile, it's just really interesting. I'm interested to see where this will go.
Follow me.
Also, one of the key reasons we're going to... Where's my other diplomat? We're going to Osnafiel is because... I don't know where the other diplomat's gone. Oh, there it is.
Yes, my lord.
Is, of course, because we can rebuild the Gwyfi Murdine and also not get Dawn and Austin, sadly, but we can get... Excuse me. We can, of course, get the Smiths of Eregion. Not yet. We certainly won't be recruiting them for a while. Oh, we're just... I know, we are losing money.
By the light of Elbereth, onward!
My lord.
Just send our spy
My
onwards and our diplomat.
As you wish.
The Haradrim army is still
Without
fleeing south.
question, my lord.
If they won't trouble us, we won't fight them.
Come, my brothers.
Fenholm's still holding. There you go, Falkred, there is. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the units sadly were removed. But now with EOP, obviously now the unit limit's been taken away.
Follow me.
So I wonder if the modding team will maybe go back and
As
add a
you
few
wish.
further units in now they have an
Without
unlimited
question.
amount
I shall continue
of
tomorrow.
unit slots. I wonder if they may go back and add them in, just for why not. Right, diplomat, yeah, I'll be there while I can. Now, of course, heading south, we will go towards Khazad-dûm and see if we can possibly aid the dwarfs and see if obviously how things are going. If possible, we may be allowed through Khazad-dûm, but unfortunately, we may have to fight the goblins of Western Moria before we can go forward.
Come, my brothers.
What will be in there, I have no idea.
Yes, my lord.
We may as well speak Harad, whatever I know, like cowards. I should sell my map information, that's what I should do. I've never done that.
Tomorrow's journey planned.
I should, because it is really useful, but
Approaching quietly.
I just never really do it. Not sure why.
My lord. As you wish.
I think it's just a bit
Yes,
cheesy, isn't it?
I shall continue tomorrow.
But I mean, it works,
Tomorrow's
so, you
journey
know.
Planned out.
Can't fault the AI. We continue to move south. Hopefully get some more money. I mean, we'll be able to take Western Khazad-dûm, and that'll give us some cash. And we'll sell it to the dwarves. But yes, there's lots of new stuff on the channel. Obviously, we're going for a new upload schedule, so if you haven't seen it, check the about page. You'll see it there. Angmar, oh good. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, recommend checking that out, because that is rather useful.
Stay alert.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, just
As you
bolt down.
wish.
Oh my lord. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that was something I did, but I didn't expect them. I put the rebel army in the area, but I didn't expect them all to go in the same village. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think I may have made a critical error there. I don't know if we're bothered. Maybe we should fight them. And yes, that would be what we do. So RP-wise, we obviously gave aid to Khazad-dûm, but RP-wise, from a story perspective, an alliance was never really signed. We aided them through the forest, but again, we don't really know if they actually survived. So what I may do Oh, I'm going to turn that down, because in case the place rebels and then we're fucked. So what I might do is actually take Arui and give it to the dwarves of Khazad-dûm.
Yes.
Or we give it to Lothlorien. Actually, that gets an alliance aboard. I like to give settlement. I like to give something for an alliance. It just makes it a little bit more interesting. But we send the spy onwards then towards West Khazad-dûm, or East Khazad-dûm, sorry. And we'll see what's going on there. We're going to speak to Angmar.
Your order. You have a proposition.
Here's my map information for trade.
You hold us at good day.
You hold us at ransom.
As you wish.
Oh, can't get that way. Bloody
Without
ground.
question. Yes.
I remember that it used to be, well, it used to be just no settlement there. It used to be, Shadoon, was it, I think? Yes, I am that old.
My lord.
End attempt. So we seem to, the cash situation seems to have stabilized, which is good. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, so what is coming on the channel? Well, there's lots of things. Well, 2 of the Battle of the Earth campaigns on the way, such as the Evil campaign for the second game and the first game, Good campaign.
Without question.
Lothlorien reached.
What is it you wish to discuss? This seems quite reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll be
Well,
up
that
for an
seemed
alliance just yet,
fruitful.
considering we've been
Farewell.
decimated by Mordor.
My lord.
We'll head westwards.
Approaching
Anything to worry about here?
Approaching.
And Khazad-dûm.
Approaching.
The expedition did not fall apart, although for some reason there's a town there. I'm sure when we get closer it will change. We've got High Lord Balin inside. Balin's guard, Kuri is there. And Lord Canul has arrived as well. So that's good they're still alive. That's good to see.
My lord.
Some rare occasions, sometimes the AI, well, sometimes they die. We shall head south. My RP-wise, we're heading south, but obviously we'll get ambushed, lore-wise, by the forces at Arui, and we'll be forced to fight them. But eventually we can give them to Lothlorien. We'll need to bribe them a little bit. With the Khazad-dûm, we can obviously, we'll be welcome as friends, and hopefully be allowed through the mountain. But of course, the goblins will likely control. Yes, they do. So we need to fight them. Which I don't mind if it's going to be good. The Dwarf of Erebor moving to take Witherboard. Glorian's capitalised on the moment, which is good. Now, of course, if some of the AI does take, well, we won't be able to take that, but they may do later on, then of course we will want it back. And if the AI is unwilling to return it, then perhaps there may be consequences. But we shall see. Let's just move my diplomat around to the High Elves.
As you wish.
An emissary has reached the High Elves by now, but we need to go that way to sort of form up an alliance and whatnot. We could, of course, give the Osnafield to, of course, the High Elves, but nah. No, I want it for myself. Haratrim army still behind us.
Scout the area.
The next turn, we'll take a ruin, hand it over to the Elves of Lothlorien. And let's see.
My lord.
There you go. Oh, wow.
Approaching
The
quietly.
gob. Huh? Oh, God. I forgot I gave him the Balrog. That's to make it interesting. There's a massive. It says there's a massive army, but I don't see anything in the garrison. Unless there's a big orc army somewhere, I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Your orders. Without question.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to
I
fight the
shall
Balrog, guys. Nah, to be fair, that's I forgot I gave him the Balrog. I thought it was someone else. But anyway, we're gonna fight them. Should make it interesting. But yeah, I have no plans to hold Khazad-dûm.
Yes, my lord.
No plans
As
at
you
all.
wish. I shall continue.
My
tomorrow.
actual plan for
Stopping
territory
here.
is to... Oh, bloody hell.
Is that what you want?
Hello. Good lord. What? Okay, the goblins have... How many bloody armies have they got? Christ. What?
My lord.
What is this? Can I even actually get around there, actually? Because I know you have to stand where that guy is there, and that's how you get across the mountain. Right, okay. We'll figure that out in a bit. But anyway, we will fight at the Arui, build a ramp.
Flee into ruins.
And we shall fight this host. I might start without. I know it's a bit cheesy, but although we can't really, because the longer we wait, the more and more money
Your orders.
we'll be out of. So we'll carry on.
My lord.
We will sort them next turn and see how it goes. Will they actually even fit in the village? There's just so many men there. But yeah, Alliance of Pirates and all sorts of stuff has arrived in Arui. attempting to raid the lands of the Anduin and also the lands of course. Oh, Rohan. Okay, we'll head down there.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, not too far away.
Without
We
question.
can hold Arui for a bit.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Taking Witherward. A bunch of Nazgûl just chilling around. If they're still here by when we return, obviously we're fighting them. Oh, that big red army's in the way of Dale. That's gonna be interesting. Captain Gazgash. Be interesting to see what the rebel armies do. It will be a bit of a pain for, of course,
yes,
our allies there. Imladris reached. Go speak to
I
him next
shall
time.
continue tomorrow. Your orders.
It's alright, I'll send it for myself. Right, I think the Orc army has moved, so hopefully there's a bit of a fight. I think it's slightly higher because the Balrog is quite a powerful unit. So we'll see, I guess. Ooh, I forgot text. Did I get text or no? Okay. Alright, fine. The Haradrim army's still here again.
Yes.
Follow me around. Right, we shall engage them at Arui then. Captain Kaido comes with the Varrig nobles. They'll be a pain in the ass to deal with. Bandits, Woodland warriors. So Andy, basically this is almost a rebel force that's arrived to see the Alliance to try and raid the Anduin and Lothlorien and Khazad-dûm, I think. So we shall put an end to their schemes and eliminate them from existence. Some pikes that could be painful. Woman hunters, Belagai archers, which is the new R9 units, which is really cool. Some seafarers and Indamos, claw guards, Varric horse archers, and some nomad horsemen. Okay, let's put an end to this evil.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
As well. He said it. He said it. So yes, the Battle for the Earth campaigns. I'm going to finish them off. Really, I might do Age of the Ring actually afterwards because the Jedi Lord Nathan suggested it. Jedi Lord Nathan, for those who don't know, is actually a friend of mine. He's not just a random guy that comments on my videos. We have actually played in a couple gaming events. So if you've ever seen a couple of those on the YouTube, and that we're still playing them now, then do check them out. He is a regular, so is Scrub Lord actually, and a couple others that tend to show up now and again. Okay, let's rally up the archers. Rally up. Put more in one single group. There's no walls here in the image. We just have to build it. The game does not take such matters into account, I'm afraid. Right, put them into one group. Don't think cavalry is going to be much use here, but we'll see. Right, arrow keys again. Move up. Oh. Don't know how good the range is going to be. Wrong button. Right. This is one thing I love about Medieval 2 is the fact you can do all these little fun things. You can, if you want to, change up the game in so many interesting ways. I love it. I mean, yeah, part of it kind of is slightly on the cusp of cheating, but at the end of the day, it makes things a lot harder. In the long run, we don't have any like decent holdings, so. Oh, hang on. No, I was going to charge my cavalry in there, but actually, I don't think it will go that well. I don't want to waste myself too much on those guys, but if they're going to stand like morons, then I'm more than happy to shoot. Actually, tell you what. Actually, no, just... No, they're going to be a pain, just fire. Fire everything. Right, pull back. I don't know how good the aggressive the AI is going to be in this. But the amount of archers with just... The arrows we're sending them is going to shred them to bits. There is, at the moment also as well, I've recorded a Minecraft multiplayer thing I've done. I'm not going to upload it just yet. But I will upload it... Oh dear, you guys are a little bit closer. Pull back. Go behind the Japanese, please. But I won't upload it yet until there's more parts. I kind of want to wrap up. The multiplayer content, I'm going to continue it, don't worry. But I'm not going to, like... How do I put this? I'm not going to, like, go crazy on the uploads. I'm going to upload it a bit less regularly. Alright, archers, you're a little out of range. The best can go over here. Go out there, actually. And my woodland scouts will just go over this side. Where we need to give our men some help. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I thought the range of these guys would be a little bit better, but it's just not that great. Right, move forward. Is it delete where you can... No, I won't do that because that's my... Problem is, all like the insert and home and end delete keys are all my like keyboard shortcuts. Alright, where's the Dale Cavalry? You guys go around that side. Might be able to flank round, ideally. But yeah, there's lots of good stuff coming on the channel. Obviously, Battle on Earth series is that one series that I kind of want to wrap up. Are you still not in range? Good lord. Where is your range, men? I thought you guys would be a little bit better than that. Yeah, try and kill off the pikeman if you can. I'm gonna try and oh hello. Actually, if you guys got heal a minute. I don't think heals really do that much really, but anyway, we'll send them in. Try and get a bit closer if you can. I don't need to do arcing shots, so I want you to do proficient shots. Right, now we're in range. To fire our javelins, that's good. Charge in, lads. They haven't got the pikes down, so if we run in there quickly, we might be able to get some good shots on them. Don't get in there too much. Right, good. Alright, out. Don't know how good that charge was, because to be honest, they weren't quite grouped up enough. Right, you guys move up.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Actually, go over there. Actually, you guys go about there. And these guys, I want to go behind. Oh, what are you doing? Did I ask you to charge in? No, I asked you to fire your javelins, not charge in like idiots. Good lord. Pull out of there, please. Right, I can't really do a lot with the cavalry, so I'm going to group the cavalry into a single group. Come out of guard mode, please, so you can actually be a bit more effective. Cool. Right, how's the javelin doing? Getting shot at because they stupidly charged in. Idiots. Oh, well, pop the ability. Love that sound effect. I don't know where it's from. Right, we've killed 36%, not too bad. Maybe a bit more I would have liked to kill a hell of a lot more than that, but that's okay for now. I want to try and get Legolas a bit closer, but I also don't want him to get himself too caught by the enemy. Yeah, go over there. And Toriel and Thranduil will go over this side. That's my plan, anyway. How's it going over this side? You guys just let yourself get shot at. Javelins, I thought you guys would be a lot more effective, but obviously not. Right, here we go. Fire! Oh. And fall down the hill. Right. Hopefully. They're still pretty good archers, aren't they? Maybe it might be better to send in the infantry. Yeah, we're going to do that. If you can, just keep firing. You may as well. Try and just shoot in the center. That'd be great. There's just so many clustered up there. We should get a lot of kills, ideally. Just target the giant cluster there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Just keep firing your javelins if you can. Okay. Cool. Done you a bit. Guys, come around this side. I'm going to send them in to sort of just try and curb them if you can. I don't know if it's even a word. Oh, what am I doing? No idea. Okay, they're in that group now, apparently. Alright. Where are you guys?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
You guys go around this way. I mean, it died 75%. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, targeting that center mass was really helpful for us. I think we are going to probably win this eventually. But it's going to take a while. Yeah, look at this narrow archers running away. Legolas is probably... Is he good in combat? 17... Yeah, he's pretty good. It's not bad. Right. Charge! I can't be bothered to sit here and just watch the archers just flood them to existence. Right. You guys know. As for the javelins, just yeah, just charge in, to be honest. Right, the archers may just stand there, I guess. As for Thranduil and Toriel, they may as well just charge in. If you press shift, it sets them a little path, and you just press alt. Sorry, press shift again, it makes them just charge in there from that position. And pressing alt just makes you charge in with just your melee unit stuff equipped, basically. Actually, hold back a minute. I'll let the Elder Council go because they're good, but I don't know. Charge! I was gonna say for the Republic, but no. Too much Battlefront 2 lately. Other stuff, yeah. So Crusader Kings 2 is obviously making a return with the Dane Dynasty soon. So there'll be a prologue episode for that soon. There will also be a prologue episode for the Yingling Dynasty, which is of course the Viking Sikatu series that I'm going to be doing soon, which I'm looking forward to. And also, we're going to be doing a new Crusader Kings 2 series for the House of the Dragon. Basically a series where we focus entirely on... one second. Yeah, entirely on, of course, just the dynasties of Dragon Lords. So, from the Dragon Lords of Valyria during the Giscari Wars and the earliest inception. Maybe I may do a scenario where it's just an early... the foundation of Valyria, but I don't know how much we're going to that, I have no idea. But the idea is to focus on the Valyrians throughout the history of obviously main Valyrian freehold, and all the way to the end to around the fall, I guess, to around the Targaryens of the Feast of Crows, and possibly even the Season 8 Game of Thrones mod that I saw, which I'm not a huge fan of, don't get me wrong, but it looked pretty cool. It's just time 6s now. It's just, the pikes are going to be a bit of a pain, but we've got so many Elves out here, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I have left my cavalry out of it, so that's fine. How good are they out in melee? They're not bad, actually. I might send them in. This is going to go well. Everyone's like, here we go. This is when one of his general dies, and possibly... Let's see have a bit of the combat. And one of our generals is dangerously closer. We'll pull him out. I have a horrible feeling he's going to get killed there. Oh, he has a special ability. I didn't know that. I didn't think he had one. Okay. Cool. I must have given it to him by accident. Because usually sometimes special abilities crash the game if you give them out. But in this case, I have been alright. Right. Apart from them, charge in. And them. Yeah, try and kill the pikes if you can. That's the unit I kind of want dead, because if we can flank around the pikes... Oh, I like the banner there. Nice banner carrier. It's very, very Numenorian. I love it. Yeah, a lot of the units from the Ardenar, I think, all from Felegoth Forge mainly as well. For their Numenorian faction, I think it's called. They Umbar and mix of those two. Pretty cool. But yeah, so we're doing House of Dragon. Depending on when I upload this, you may have already seen my Warhammer 3 Total War faction vote already. I will send these javelins out because they're alright, but they're not the other council.
Our men have slain
Hey, he's
the
dead.
general.
Nice looking
Now
general
him,
though,
his troops will
before he
lose
went
their
down.
will to fight.
Kaidu has been slain and defeated. Right, send everybody in. Let's all get the glory now. Charge!
Our men have taken control of the city.
That's over. Yeah, there you go. It's completely over. They fought bravely, but perished.
Here today.
Here are the most kills. Oh, it's the Hinny Tower again. Not even a chance. 878 kills. Good God. Plus 344 guys. Some of them did heal, I think. They killed 400, but we healed 60. So that's pretty good. I'll take it. So what else is starting? Yes, I'm going to be doing a Warhammer 3 series at some point, which could well be Warhammer 2 or Before the End Times, depending on if any of the bonus options win, I guess. But that's the plan. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously got the Byzantine Empire series starting for the Stained Steel campaign, and the Elder Scrolls Total War, the Empire series as well. And lastly, the Game of Thrones RPG game, which I'm looking forward to playing. So I've never played that game before. I've no idea what I'm getting into for that, so that's going to be almost very exciting for me. And what else is starting? I think that's it mainly. Obviously this series has begun now, which is awesome. And what else? Is that it? I think that's it. Obviously, you'll get a couple of multiplayer stuff on the weekends if I have the time, and obviously, I hope to do some special videos, some other stuff on the weekends. But I think I'll probably prioritize, even on the schedule, it will say like special videos. I'll probably prioritize the multiplayer stuff because we have so much of it.
Our lands will be safe once more. Guard this area.
We shall sack it, and wherever that little building there just disappeared. Yeah, nothing free upkeep wise there. Yeah, so I thought I might be able to sack some of the built. No, okay.
Yes, my lord.
Anyway, we're double back. How many turns away is the
Yes, my lord.
1, 2, 3.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Yeah, we should be able to go back.
Stopping here.
Just give it to them, and then we can move out west nextwards.
Come, my brothers.
I might, I could give it, but I worry that bloody Harad might just come and sack it. Actually, they won't if I leave Legolas inside. What's the actually strongest? I don't know actually. They shouldn't do.
The peace between us shall prevail.
Who knows? I could leave someone in there, but then they could die. But then again, we still should be in range to come back. But if Harad want to, then
Like the wind.
yeah, we can get her in one turn. That's fine. I might have to use the little horse general glitch, but that should be fine. Alright, we'll send back here, and we'll continue onwards to Karasgalavon. Our spy will return to the army and just say, yep, we've seen Khazad-dûm. We are safe to approach from the east anyway.
Your orders.
Should we end the turn? I know we're coming close to the 10 minutes before the campaign episode wraps up. I would like to get Dawson to fill, but if we can't quite do that, we'll just have to fight Khazad-dûm. And then actually, to be honest, if we're quick, we should be alright. Writing Arui, cool. Let's chat to the High Elves. We've got a nice little colour.
You have a proposition for us? No, we
No.
cannot agree to this.
What do you mean, no?
Another proposition for us, then? This isn't going
Okay.
to happen now.
Oh dear.
The pleasure was all ours.
Why is the High Elves not like
Farewell.
us? Okay, that's weird. Fine. We were open to giving them help and whatnot, but now it seems they just don't seem like anything to do with
My
us.
lord, approaching
Oh, come
their
on.
dignitary.
Come
I
off
shall
it.
continue tomorrow.
Come on, you're literally next door. And I mean, if I wanted to, I could just cheat my diplomats all the time. But I won't. But but in this case, I will, because they're right next to the turn. I need to give them to them. I don't know why they were... No, sorry, I'm almost at the city, but I can't go any further. I must sit down. For God's sake. Give me a map information. We'll have a deal.
How could we refuse such a generous
Sweet.
offer? Well, that seemed fruitful. Your orders.
We've reached the Fangorn Forest, so I won't read all that. See mountains. We've now alliance, so we can actually help out Lothlorien a bit more. Hopefully, Arui doesn't get taken immediately. That should be fine.
As you wish.
We'll head off
Stop
to
in here.
Rohan. Make sure we're got the selection on.
I shall continue
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we get there in time. That's fine. No problem. And we shall move on now to Khazad-dûm. And
Yes, my lord.
no, carry on. The diplomat I got from here will sod the high elves.
Yes, my lord.
They're being pansies. We will go south to go
Yes.
speak to the dwarves of
Tomorrow's journey
Khazad-dûm
planned
and
out.
speak to them about allowing us through the mountain to go finish off the orcs of the west.
Elves.
The orcs of the west, the goblins of Moria. Orcs of the west. I don't know how I'm going to get around that army. I don't know if I can land on that tile next to them. I'm going to try and mess around in a minute. Right, enter. So we still have some money, but of course it is going down. I don't mind that we have a king's purse. It just stops us going to debt. And to be honest, oh, our diplomats on the same same model though. But at the end of the day, it means we can have a bit more fun, chill campaign. And to be honest, the High Elves is a chill. Okay, the Khazad-dûm's getting ready to fight. Okay.
Bonny day, is it no?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know why the High Elves just
Without
didn't
question.
ally with us. That's very strange. We should be able to take more out pretty quickly, just as Kala and Goblin Town. But if the Elves are not willing to help us, then perhaps we may have to pay them a visit with our swords. Alright, okay. Let's... We've arrived at Khazad-dûm, so
My
the
lord.
doors should... I don't think we can even get in there because the doors
Herdsman.
literally... Let me just...
Bonny day, is
no.
it no?
I think...
Herdsman. Bonny day, is it no?
Why is it saying there's a load of people in there? What we do, we're going to have to go around the mountain. So what we do is we just teleport my army to that side. Technically, we've gone through the mountain, but because of the way the tiles work, I can't really get around that. As 5 minutes is left, what I will do is just fight Khazad-dûm, and I think... oh dear. I think that'll end the episode. And then we'll go on to Ostenfeld next turn. Next episode. I was wondering what the hell that sound was, but just children outside the window. That's sound my cat. And also this guy will also move around too. Well, actually, what we'll do, we'll send the spy around just to avoid cheating again. He can go westwards, and he can actually go have a little look at Isengard. Because that's another thing. Now we're coming close to, of course,
My lord,
Isengard.
your orders.
But a little...
As you wish.
We don't really know
I
what's
shall
going on
continue
with,
tomorrow.
of course, Saruman. So we need to watch out for that. But we could possibly deal with Isengard. And fight Dunland, because if you recall my Ern's Wife campaign, we fought Dunland and Isengard, and we actually kind of, well, the campaign save got like completely corrupted, so I couldn't really carry on. But we didn't really get to, as Ern's Wife, we didn't really finish off. Didn't we kill? No, we definitely killed Isengard, but I think Dunland survived. But I think in this we'll kill him off. But we may be fighting the High Elves if they want to. Don't seem to want to give us the alliance, which actually I'm more about. Actually, the idea of us fighting the Elves is actually. Or the High Elves. Elves versus Elves. That actually sounds pretty fun. The High Elves are not allied. That could change there at Lund, but... I mean, we'll see. We may end up conquering... Oh, that'd be interesting. That is going to be super interesting if we do that. Alright, let's fight the goblins. Oh, dear. Is it the Balrog? Yeah, it's the Balrog. Holy hellfire. I'm gonna do the test save as well, in case it all goes horribly wrong. We'll fight it, I guess, but I don't think it'll be that bad, right? I don't think it's gonna be that horrible. Well, maybe if it does go horribly wrong, perhaps we may go through the mountain and not fight. Or maybe we ran through the mountain and Gandalf showed up to give us a hand and we just escaped. Okay, it's going to be misty. Okay, this is just not what
The enemy have brought up more men.
Oh, we're not actually in Moria? Okay, no. Oh, God. Oh, there's two of the buggers. Oh, boy. Right, okay. Archers, move forward. I know you're ready to fire, just oh god. Alright, move up. No. Keep them out, because I want them to fire at the Balrog. Alright, you guys go on the flank. Yeah, just chuck all the infantry into one contingent. And what I will do... Right, get in position quickly. You guys just go up behind. And rush you forward if need be. Right, where's the javelins? You guys are going there, that's fine. The cavalry on the pop over. Actually, no, the cavalry. What we actually find? Urukovis's Goblin. We should be fine. Our partner was slightly concerned there, but pop them up there. That's some deep-throated dwarven songs. Right, the barrel is coming. Did he say cannon earlier? Oh god, did that mean they can fire? Oh lord. Oh, we've already killed a load of them anyway. Yeah, I don't think the goblin's going to be much threat here. It's the Balrog that I'm concerned about. I am kind of confident that we can still kill the Balrog. We see how well that confidence goes. Now, I don't quite know how powerful this Balrog's going to be. I guess we'll find out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, please don't crush. Please pause, let me pause. Oh, okay. Okay, something's not right with your Balrog. Pro yeet if you're watching. I don't know what's... Maybe it's... I don't know, not sure. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess I'll end the first episode then. Well, I did save, so... I mean, I might off camera just test if the Balrog battle does work. If not, I will... we'll just have to say that we went past the Balrog and Gandalf turned up or something and saved the day and the Balrog either buggered off or who managed to kill it. Okay. We may have to... I may have broken it for the Khazad-dûm dwarves, but I guess... Hopefully, yeah, I mean, we might have to, like, auto-win it or auto-resolve it to get around it if we need to fight there, but, yeah, hopefully that we can still do that battle. But yeah, I'm going to test it off camera just before the next episode to see if we can fight the Balrog. If we can actually fight and we have a decent chance of winning, then we'll fight the Balrog and see if we can kill him. If not, we'll just go past Khazad-dûm and go onwards to Osnafil. But anyway, that's all for now. Sorry to end on the black screen, but it's not the plan. Before we go, though, if I can just quickly... Can I even get out of the... thankfully, I can do this. Thankfully, I've this on my other monitor. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. I have this on my other monitor, so I can go to my right and click on it. Thank God, which is why I have it on that monitor. But yeah, sorry, we'll show just quickly before we head off is the thumbnail. The thumbnail was actually the... Oh, there's so many things I need to delete here. Was actually going to be the picture I did use in the end. And there it is, which I thought was really nice. And obviously, we'll have episode 1 for this particular one. I really liked it. I liked the look of the thumbnail. The images of the background was pretty good. I liked the Woodland Realm to be nice and big. The stag was pretty fitting. The banner. I tried to get the banner of the when I was setting up. I tried to get the banner of the new banner icon, but I couldn't seem to get it to. It didn't look very nice in the picture, so I just went with the old one for now. There's a nice little artbook of Legolas there. I have also set up a couple of different versions. Also, the title of the first episode will be up there. Or if it's too long, maybe it'll be shorter or something like that. And episode 0 will pop up there. I might do 01 or just episode 1, but I can't really do it with episode 0 because 00 just looks a bit silly. I have got a few different versions. So there's one without the characters. So I could put a new character, be like what Izzy does, but he's at a certain place. We could do that. Well, I've got one where it's just with the art still there. But anyway, that's what I thought I'd end off on that. But anyway, that is all for now, and I hope you have enjoyed the first episode of this Woodland Realm campaign. I am very excited to carry on, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you all think of the series. It's one that I'm really enjoying this. I can't wait to play. I can't wait to carry on. I'm going to have a look straight away to see if we can get around that little thing, and just to see what we can do, really. If not, we'll just have to fight the Balrog another time. Hopefully we can... I don't know how we're going to get around it. We might have to build like loads of armies and all that. But yes, tensions with the High Elves. Very interesting. Love to know what you think about that. Will we fight the High Elves, possibly? Potentially? Could lead us to fighting a Dunedain, and it could just lead us in a very interesting little tangent. Of course, the whole goal is to return to reclaim our homeland and to fulfill our victory conditions of taking out Dol Guldur and Mordor. So that is obviously the main goal. But that's all for now, and hope you have enjoyed. Until we speak again, dear friends, na fine den perbat menin, and farewell.